Hello and welcome to traders and investors. Today is April 30 and I'm glad to present you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. And we're starting with EURUSD currency pair. Jakub Novak presents. You could plan to buy the Eurobond reaching the price around 1.0901. Green line on the chart, with a target of rising to the level of 1.0942. At 1.0942, you could exit the market and sell the euro in the opposite direction, aiming for a 30-35 point move. An upward movement in the euro today can be expected only with weak US labor market. Before buying, make sure that the MACD line is above the zero mark and just starting to rise from it. You could also plan to buy the euro today in case of two consecutive tests of 1.0881, when the MACD indicator is in an oversold area this time, as only by that will the market reverse to 1.0901 and 1.0932. You could sell the euro after reaching the level of 1.0881, red line on the chart. The target will be the level of 1.0830, where you could plan to exit the market and buy the euro immediately in the opposite direction, expecting a 20-25 point move from the level. Pressure on the pair will return in case of strong US statistics. Before selling, make sure that the MACD indicator is below the zero mark, or just starting to decline from it. You could also plan to sell the euro today in case of two consecutive price tests of 1.0901, when the MACD indicator is in an overbought area, as only by that the EURUSD could expect it to move downwards to 1.0881 and 1.0830. Here is Laurie Bailey with pound sterling dollar pair forecast. Let's have a look. As of yesterday, the British pound rose by 4 points. It seems intent on forming a double divergence with the Marlin oscillator, which needs to reach the target level of 1.2826. If the pound fails to achieve these, a drop below 1.2745 will signal the beginning of further weakening towards the daily MACD line at 1.2638. Consolidation above 1.2836 will delay the reversal indefinitely, potentially leading to growth toward the resistance at 1.2940. On the 4-hour chart, the price has pierced the support of the MACD line. That was for the third time, but has once again settled above it. The signal line of the Marlin oscillator has exited its consolidation but failed to overcome the boundary of the downtrend. The situation appears neutral, with a tendency towards an upward movement when considering the daily time frame. If the pound develops a medium-term downward trend, it will signal this by consolidating below the MACD line, beneath the 1.2778 mark. This will be the first signal, followed by a break below 1.2745. The pound's intention to grow will be indicated by surpassing yesterday's high of 1.2808. And finally, here is Laurie Bailey with AUDUSD currency pair forecast. Let's have a look. Like European currencies, the Australian dollar remained neutral regarding yesterday's ECB meeting, staying within the comfortable range of 66.27 and 66.90. Now we see two scenarios with equal probability. The first scenario is a price breakout above the resistance level of 0.6690, followed by reaching the target level of 0.6730, from which a reversal divergence indicated by a dashed line on the daily chart will form. The second scenario is a price drop below 0.6627, testing the support of the MACD line around 0.6575 mark, with an attempt to consolidate below it. On the 4-hour scale, the situation is bullish. The price is rising above both indicator lines, and the Marlin oscillator has returned to the positive territory. However, we see multiple attempts by the price to drop below the MACD line. Such actions may continue as long as AUDUSD remains within its comfortable range. That's all for today. See you online soon.